Here we have some raw liver. So yeah, I've been eating raw meat for basically 7 months now, and in this video I'm gonna show you my blood work, because as a raw meat eater, everyone asked about my blood work. What is my blood work? They want to see if I have parasites, if I'm healthy, you know, stuff like that. So I decided to show it out. And the last time that I checked my blood work was 6 months ago, and I had 1 month into the primal diet. But let me put this aside, because I'm not gonna chew it on the video here, I need to speak. And yeah, basically let's begin. I have a paper right here. I kind of got dirty of blood here on my pants, but it doesn't matter. So I have this paper right here which shows my blood work. It doesn't show my blood work, you'll see it on the screen because it's online, but I just wrote it here so I can basically see, so I don't just guess and see the actual numbers, okay? I just put it as reference for myself. So yeah, let's start. We'll first start with the blood work itself, and at the end I'll tell you if I have parasites or not, okay? I'll tell you the actual test because it's like a separate test. This one is the blood itself. So make sure you stay till the end to see exactly what happens when you eat raw meat, what happens to your blood work, okay? So first off, we have the blood panel itself, and the results here might shock you, might surprise you actually, because kinda every value is in check here, besides two values, which are hematocrit and also the red blood cell count. Basically these two are a bit off the chart, like the superior limit, but it's not a bit too much of a difference. It's like just slightly over it. And also the other ones that are in check, they are green. This shows that I have no bacterial infections. Basically I don't have salmonella or other bacteria, giardia or whatever, you know. I just have these two values that are a bit slightly elevated, and yeah, besides that everything is good, like I told you. And then we move into cholesterol, which is also very important, because usually when you eat like a raw meat based diet, because what I eat is raw meat, raw eggs, raw butter, also raw milk, I have a ton of cholesterol. I don't eat veggies, only fruit and honey here and there when it's in season, basically. So I have a shit ton of cholesterol, and people would worry about that. Oh, cholesterol, heart disease, you know. And here my cholesterol is slightly elevated, of course. It's 228, and also the LDL is elevated, the HDL is in normal value. And here people might panic. Oh my god, your cholesterol is so high, you're at risk for heart disease and stuff like that. But I'm not worrying at all whatsoever, because now, after studying nutrition for 5 years, I found out that cholesterol isn't bad at all. This is just a myth. It has been debunked by even doctors. It's just a mainstream belief that is not accurate at all. Cholesterol in reality is the precursor of all your hormones, specifically your steroid hormones like testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, stuff like that. And besides that, also every cell in your body is made out of cholesterol, so it doesn't make any sense. The studies that say that yeah, cholesterol is bad and it basically has been associated with heart disease, these are just associations. You can't prove nothing from associations. It's nothing proved. Nobody proved that cholesterol is harmful, so I have nothing to worry about. In reality, like I said, cholesterol is every cell in your body is made of cholesterol, so it can't be bad. If your body, what is inside your body is made out of cholesterol, how can it be bad? It's like saying that what's inside of you is bad. So I won't worry about that. I just wanted to explain quickly about cholesterol. I'll also give like explanations about certain stuff, so you know exactly what's the thing here. Because on a raw meat based diet, and even on a cooked animal based diet, you have your cholesterol raised, but that's not an issue. Everyone does that, but no one gets heart disease or stuff like that on an animal based diet. Quite the opposite, they get rid of heart disease. So yeah, now we can move on to the next things. So next we have electrolytes, which are nutrients that your body, basically they regulate your hydration and other functions in the body. And here we have chlorine, calcium, potassium, magnesium and sodium. These are the electrolytes. And guess what? All of them are very good. Back then, when I was not on a primal diet, when I was not eating raw meat, I was eating normally like a balanced diet, fruits, vegetables, meat, and also other stuff, grains, you know, how normal people eat, but also healthier. I wouldn't eat junk food or any other stuff. When I was eating like this, I had nutritional deficiencies. I was deficient in calcium and also in magnesium. You can see the past blood work right here, that it says that I was deficient. And now after I started this diet, and also I think the cooked animal based diet also helped here, because before this I was on a cooked animal based diet before starting to eat raw meat. This also helped me nutrients. Basically it helped me get rid of nutritional deficiencies, so that's already a bonus here. This helped me a lot, because now I feel much better on this diet. Also I have more energy, I look better, my mood is better, so no wonder why, because my nutrients are higher. That's why, because nutrients make you feel good, they give energy obviously, so yeah, that's why. Magnesium is higher though than the limit here, and this is because these reference ranges are average limits, they are not optimal limits. So they are basically just calculating the average in terms of what other people have here in nutrients, cholesterol, stuff like that. The cholesterol, by the way, back then used to be 300 something considered normal, now it's 200. So they just shifted that up based on the average that is nowadays. Same with the nutrients here. So obviously my magnesium is higher here because I'm consuming a diet that's way more nutritious than what most people eat nowadays. Okay, moving on now to liver. We have these two values that show your liver health basically. And these two are in check. They got better than before, so my liver got healthier on this diet, which is pretty good. Insulin and glucose, which are also in check, they are very good. And obviously because I don't eat carbs, I don't have a high carb diet, so I don't spike my insulin, my glucose. Obviously my insulin is stable. And something interesting here, back then, before I started this cooked animal based diet, even also this raw diet, I was having insulin resistance, which is like it's close to type 2 diabetes. It's a condition close to type 2 diabetes because you have the certain order. You have insulin resistance, then you have pre-diabetes, and then you have type 2 diabetes. So I had insulin resistance. So I was basically close to getting type 2 diabetes because I was eating so many carbs, sugar also, but mostly healthy carbs. Not a lot of sugar though, only before when I was not eating healthy. So I basically was close to getting diabetes, and now I got rid of it, of this problem, with a cooked animal based diet first. This helped me a lot, and also ketogenic diet per se, I would say. And now on the raw primal diet it got even better, so another health problem that I cured here basically with this diet already, just seeing only how my health improves. You would basically expect that, yeah, you eat raw meat, you are very unhealthy, you get parasites, stuff like that, but it's quite the opposite literally from what you can see till now. And now we move on to testosterone, which is very, very important. As a man, it's your most important hormone. And here my testosterone after 1 month on the primal diet, this was basically 6 months ago, like I said, and my total testosterone, as you can see, was 24.08 nanomole per liter. This translates to 700 nanograms per deciliter basically, for those that know this value, but whatever, it's close to the upper limit here. And also the free test is 19.30, which is close to the upper limit, so that's kind of good, but this is only after 1 month. Now I redid the test for testosterone, and it's even higher now, as you can see, after 5 months, almost 6 months on the primal diet. My free testosterone is now above the upper limit, as you can see, and the total testosterone is also close to being above the upper limit, so my testosterone is now elite level basically. You can consider that being higher than 99% of men nowadays. My testosterone is basically elite level. I have peak hormonal health thanks to this diet because, like I told you, cholesterol is the precursor of all hormones, steroid hormones, testosterone, estrogen. So obviously if you eat a lot of cholesterol, you'll have very good hormonal health. That's why my testosterone got higher as I started this diet, especially on the raw primal diet, but even on the cooked carnivore diet, I've noticed that my testosterone increased. I don't have the blood work from before. This is the first blood work that I got on testosterone, which is after 1 month on the primal diet. Before I started a cooked animal based diet, my testosterone, I can guess it was rock bottom, because let me tell you this thing, I had no morning wood basically. I couldn't get it up in the morning anymore, so obviously my testosterone was rock bottom if that was the case. So I can safely say that I got from 0 to hero in terms of testosterone. So if you want to achieve high testosterone, then I definitely recommend this diet, because I haven't seen one guy that maybe is on this diet for a few months and doesn't have high testosterone, or at least higher than average. It's just impossible, because this is our natural diet. We consume a lot of cholesterol, saturated fat, which helps you with testosterone. So you'll have peak hormonal health. After a few months or after a year, you'll have elite level testosterone. Just try out this diet, you'll see that you'll feel way better. You'll feel more masculine, more drive, energy, you'll look better, you'll put on muscle mass. Okay, but we spoke enough about testosterone, and then we move on to the creatinine, urea and BUN, which are related to the kidneys basically, and mine are elevated, at least the urea and BUN. Creatinine is in a good range, and urea and BUN is basically elevated. And here most people would also worry that I have problems with my kidneys. However, I don't have any symptoms. They usually say that on blood work, if you have like a value that is basically too low or too high, it's not in the range, but you don't have any symptoms, then you shouldn't worry about it, because like I told you, these are averages, not optimal ranges, of course. And the reason why my urea and BUN is high, it's because I eat a lot of protein, and basically urea is a waste product of protein, that's why. So I eat a lot of protein and my urea is high, not because I have kidney problems, because I would have symptoms if that was the case, but I don't have any symptoms. I feel very, very good. So that's why I would say, because kinda everybody on a carnivore diet, on a meat-based diet, has the urea and BUN elevated, and this shows that it's about the protein, not about the kidney itself, because nobody gets kidney problems on this carnivore diet, and it's not even proven that a high protein diet is gonna lead to kidney damage or something like that, kidney problems. It's not proven whatsoever. These tests were done on supplements, if so, but not on meat, not our natural diet. Obviously, it won't cause problems with our kidneys. So I wouldn't worry about that either. And now, lastly, we have the uric acid, which is in good range too. So no signs of gut, but even so, uric acid doesn't cause gut. It's about the inflammation that causes gut, like if you drink alcohol, if you have your insulin elevated. Okay, so I showed you my blood work, my blood markers, and now we came to the moment that you were waiting for, to see the parasite results, basically the parasite test that you've been waiting for, to see if I have parasites or not also. But before that, let me take a sip of raw milk to hydrate myself, because water is unhealthy, it's dehydrates you, gotta drink raw milk. Okay, I spilled a bit on my hoodie, but here is what it is. And guess what? The result was negative. I don't have parasites. Wow, let's go. Actually not, let's go. I wished I had parasites because, well, that kind of sounds crazy, right? But now that I know the truth about parasites, that some can actually help you, they help you detoxify and get healthier, now I kind of wish I had parasites, because that would help me heal faster, but I guess not. Maybe next time after 1 year of eating raw meat. But we'll see. And also I'll make a separate video on this topic, exactly why parasites are good, they are beneficial, so you can understand exactly what I'm talking about here. I won't cover it in this video right now because it's a lot to talk about, so I just wanted to show you my blood work here. I'll make a separate video. So yeah, that was kind of it regarding the blood work. Now, with that being said, I don't really believe in blood work whatsoever. I just did it because my parents wanted to, so I wanted to show them exactly the blood work too, so they can convince themselves. Besides that, maybe you guys are curious about the blood work. Many people ask me, so I decided to do it just for content, because I don't really care. After all, what really matters to me is that I feel better than before. Ever since I started this diet, I have more energy, I look better, my health problems got away. Also, I'm feeling the best I ever had, basically. So that's a very strong indicator that I got healthier. Nobody can prove me wrong, okay? I'm just feeling better and better day by day thanks to this diet. I tried all the diets before. On this one I feel the best. And if you try eating raw meat, you'll experience the same benefits that I've noticed, because I also coach people. I've put clients, students of mine on the same diet. They experience the same benefits. I already know what happens when people eat this way. You just gotta get your meat from a good source and you're good to go. Just eat meat from healthy animals and that's it, okay? Now regarding this, I'll also remake the blood work after 1 year on the primal diet, after 1 year on a raw meat based diet. So in like 5 months. And if you want to see that, just hit the subscribe button, because I'll keep you in touch and you'll see exactly when I post the other blood work. Besides that, I also post here on my channel. I just created the channel a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, and I post here videos, educational videos about health, about nutrition, movement, stuff like that, that will help you achieve superhuman health in 90 days, okay? That's my goal here with this channel. And I'll be posting consistently here, so you better subscribe if you don't want to miss on the value, and also see my blood work after 1 year on the primal diet. So yeah, that was kind of it for the video. I was Dragos. Hope you like this video, and we'll see each other next time. Bye bye.